Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Oba. Today recipe we are going to learn how to make homemade skin lightening soap. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. So what I'm going to use is papaya, carrot and tomatoes. Wash them clean. So next what we are going to do is to cut the papaya in half lengthway and scoop out the seed. So what we need is to discard the skin and cut the flesh into bite-sized chunks. Also cut the tomatoes into smaller size. Both vegetable and fruit that I'm using can lighten the skin, so you cut them into smaller size. The same cut the carrot into smaller size. Carrots have a lot of skin lightening benefit because it contains beta carotene. It can lighten the skin. So add your papaya, tomato and carrot into a food blender. We are going to blend it. Tomatoes too can lighten the skin and papaya too can do the same. Puree the papaya, carrot, tomato in a food processor or a blender until it's smooth. So measure the quantity you need for this recipe. So I need 628 grams of melt and pour goat milk soap base. You can choose to use any soap base, but this soap base to contain goat milk powder. That's why I'm using it. 5 grams Allantoin powder, which is very good for the skin. 2. You can learn more about it when you Google it. Also, I need 5 grams Kojic acid powder, which can lighten the skin. 8 grams goat milk powder. Goat milk contains lactic acid, which can exfoliate the skin in the same time lighten the skin. And 5 grams sweet almond oil, which can also lighten the skin. And 10 grams distilled water, which I'm going to use to dissolve the Kojic acid and the Allantoin powder. And also I'm going to use 70 grams carrot, papaya and tomato puree, which we just blended. That's what I'm going to use. I'm also going to use soap dye, red and yellow, because I want the soap to look like an orange color, so that's why I'm using these two colors. I also use fragrance oil. You can choose to use essential oil too if you don't have fragrance oil available. Cut your soap base into chunks, so you cut them into smaller sizes. Forgot to mention, we will also use 5 grams of rice flour or rice powder. Rice powder too can lighten or whiten the skin, and it's easy for you to make your own homemade rice flour or rice powder, or you can choose to buy it in the store. You can get it from a grocery shop to buy too. So most of the ingredient that we are using in this recipe is natural, and it doesn't have any side effects, and it's going to work for you if you use it every day. So microwave the soap pieces for 30 seconds. We don't want to burn the soap, so we microwave 30 seconds. Stir and return it to the microwave. So you stir and return it to the microwave. That's what we are going to do. Heat in 10 seconds until the soap melts. That's what we are going to do. So let's add our goat milk powder, rice powder to the carrot, papaya and tomato puree and stir very well. Make sure that everything combined. So add hot distilled water to your Kojic acid powder. If you don't add hot distilled water, it's not going to dissolve. So you warm your distilled water, or you boil it, then you add it to it so that it can dissolve very well. And it's not going to reduce the strength or something. It's going to work because normally Kojic acid is dissolved in hot water. Without that, it cannot dissolve. So in the same water, I will add my Allantoin powder to it and stir very well. So you stir until everything dissolves. So both ingredients is very good for the skin, and this is better than using hydroquin product. So try your best to find some. You can choose to change the Kojic acid to any lightening powder that you want. So after your soap has melted, allow your melted soap to cool for a few minutes, because I don't want it to be too hot so that I won't lose some of the nutrients. So you add your sweet almond oil to it and you stir very well. Sweet almond oil is very good for the skin. Almost most of my recipe contains sweet almond oil. So add the papaya mixture, that's the carrots and the rest, to the soap. Then you stir very well. You stir until everything combined. You can choose not to add color to it, soap dye to it, and it's still going to work. Just that adding the soap dye to it make it look like orange to me, and I like that. So add 4 drops of yellow soap dye and 3 drops of red soap dye to get your orange color. You stir the mixture very well. You can choose to leave the color out. It doesn't matter. The color is not going to give you anything, just that it makes the soap look attractive and nice. So you can see how the soap looks like now. Add your Kojic acid mixture to the soap. Stir everything together very well. Next, add 2 grams of fragrance oil. You can choose to add essential oil. If you are adding essential oil, you can choose to add 20 drops of essential oil. That's 20 drops of essential oil. Stir the mixture together until everything combined. And this smells so good. I just love fragrance oil. Fragrance oil smells so good. The only thing, it doesn't give any benefit to the skin, but essential oil does give benefit to the skin. So pour your soap into a soap mold. I bought my goat milk soap base from Nature Gardens. So if you want some, you can look online and order from it, but they don't ship to Ghana or Nigeria. That's one thing I know. But if you are in US, you can get it from Nature Gardens or Amazon. And the soap mold too, I bought it from Amazon. You can search for soap mold and you will get different type of soap mold that you want. So spray the soap with rubbing alcohol to prevent bubbles. So if you don't want bubbles on top, just spray it with rubbing alcohol and allow the soap to cool down without not disturbing it. After the soap harden, unmold the soap. The soap smells so good, and see, now we have our beautiful soap. It smells so good and it does work very well. And this soap, you can use it on your body, your face too. All you need to do is apply it on skin for 5 minutes before you take your bath, so that the lightening ingredients in it will take a time to work faster for you. You can choose to use any type of fruit that you think it can lighten the skin to replace it. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video, share my video, and click on the notification bell. Bye bye.
Let's go.